Okay. Anyway, no, you should have made me remember. Okay. Anyway, let's move forward. Uh, so here from the options, you can see that 50 watt, if you have to answer that if 50 watt is fusing, that means this and this both could be correct. So let us first go for 40 watt. So if 40 watt is fusing, we get that from the question, then we can say that the option 2 is correct. We don't need to even check the 50 watt. Okay, from the option we can do that. So here we are saying that 3 bulbs are there. So first let us say this is the 40 watt. Then we are having another 50 watt. Then we are having another of 100 watt. All are connected to a source of 600 volt. Okay. Now here, first of all, we have to find out that they are saying that which will fuse. So if this is fusing, we have to understand what is the power it is getting. If the power that these lamps are getting is more than that what their rating is, then it will fuse. So that means we need to find out the current. If we get the current through this circuit, then we can say I square R is the power for this one, and I square R like that. For power, we can get the power for all of them. So for getting the current, you first of all need the resistance R1, R2 and R3. So how can we get the resistance?
V equals IR.
No, V square by R.
Oh, sorry.
V square by R, because it is given as 40 watt bulb, 200 volt they are given. So if you are taking V square, sorry.
V square by power, sir.
P equals to V square by, yeah, correct. So we'll get R1 equals to V square by power, correct. So V square is 200 square divided by power here is 40. So this when you do, you will get 1000 ohms you are getting. So similarly, when you do for all these things, you will get different resistors. I guess it is coming 800 and 400. So these when connected in series, this is R2 and R3, you are getting like this. So when you're connecting them in series, it should be added. So when you add, you should get 2200 ohm, I guess. So yes, so the current, this is the total resistance, R equivalent that you can say for the entire circuit. From there, we can get the current passing through the circuit is voltage applied by the resistance. Voltage applied is how much here? 600 we are applying. Here you can see we are applying 600. And the resistance, it is 2200. So you can see that is coming out to be 3 by 11 ampere. So this much is the amount of current. Now let us check for only this for 40 watt bulb. So at 40 watt bulb, what is the power it is getting? I square into R we have to check. I is how much? 3 by 11 into 3 by 11 into resistance is 1000, right? Yes, 1000. So this will be almost equals to what? 0.3, almost 0.3 it is. So you will get 0.09 into 1000. So how much it is coming? It is coming out to be 90, right? So you are getting almost 90 watt power at this first bulb. That means it is obvious that this bulb will fuse. It is not supposed to handle that much of power. So from the question we can say 40 watt is fusing, that means 50 should also fuse. Okay, so the answer will be B. Like that you can eliminate the second process. Instead of doing 50 also, you can eliminate here. Have you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, if you are able to solve this question, that means you have complete command on the electricity chapter, because nothing more can be asked in electricity chapter. This is the maximum, I think, because here everything, every concept we are using, that is of power, resistance.
Sir, or we could do it like we have, we got the resistance, no sir, equivalent resistance. We'll find the equivalent current and compare and do, no sir.
Equivalent current.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are using equivalent current, then how can you compare?
Sir, we get, when we calculate, sir, we get 0.2727 ampere, sir.
Okay.
And we'll find the current of each bulb, sir.
Okay.
we get the 40 watt bulb current will be 0.2 ampere, 50 watt will be 0.25 ampere, and 100 watt bulb will get 0.5 ampere.
Okay.
As the equivalent current, at least minimum amount of 0.2727 amperes of current must be present in each bulb. But in this case, we have only 2 ampere and 25 ampere, thus it will get fused out.
Okay. Okay. But if you are using the current concept only, then what about the voltage? What if the current is high? Okay, you are saying the current is high, but what if the voltage that you are getting there is low? At first bulb, you are saying that maybe you are getting a current of, let us say, 0.5. Okay, but
Okay,
when
sir.
you calculated the current from this formula, it should come out to be, let us say, just for our concern, 0.3. But you are getting a current here of 0.5. So if you are saying that this will fuse because of this, but let us say the voltage is such that voltage is low, such that the power rating is still the same, 40 watt or less,
Okay, sir.
then it should not fuse, right?
Sir, correct, sir.
Yes. So you have to calculate the power only. Power should not exceed this value.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but in a way, both the analysis are same, no, sir?
What he said is not actually fully correct, because there is a still one step he needs. He calculated the current, okay, but then he has to also calculate the voltage also at each potential here. What is the voltage across here? That he
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. But instead of that, if you directly do I square R, then it is simple, right? Because you got the current there in series.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Same current will pass. Okay. Next one. This is simple. Here they are saying the two keys are there. At one time they are connecting one key, other is open. Then they are connecting the second one and the first one is open. Like that they are doing. And then finally they are asking what is the ratio they want? Ratio of respective currents. So you have to find out actually the equivalent. Let us say you are opening key one. Key one is open means it is not as if not
No current.
Yes, no current will pass. So you have to ignore this one. Then key 2 is connected. Key 2 is closed. That means it is there. So then you have to calculate R equivalent using the 1 by R equivalent equals to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 12.
Sir, actually it will flow through the 3 ohm resistor, no, sir?
If it is open,
Yes, sir.
open means it will not flow.
Why, sir?
That is the definition. Open means not flow.
Sir, it will go through the 3 ohm resistor and it will go back, no, sir?
No, current cannot go back because when you are giving here a potential, let us say here the electrons are getting out from here. So when they reach here, it is not like as if the electrons are moving from here to here. We had discussed it earlier itself. Electrons are everywhere inside the conductor. Even at this location, electron is there. So when you're connecting the conductor to battery, as soon as the electron here moves from here to here, let us say it has moved X distance, then the electron here, which is already present inside the conductor, it should also move a distance of X. Then only the last electron can move actually. Okay. Similarly, the electron here has to move a distance of X. And the electron which is here, let us say, it also has to move a distance X. But it won't be able to move because the key is open. So it won't be able to move. Then how will the current flow here? It will.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
only here the current will flow. So never think that one electron is coming from the battery and it is responsible for the current. No, electrons are present everywhere inside the conductor. When you are giving the potential difference, everything should flow with the same distance. Then only it will happen. Okay.
Okay.
So then you have to calculate R equivalent for different conditions. I'm not going to calculate that. It is simple. You'll get calculate R equivalent for both this case. For then you have to calculate the current for both this case. Finally, you have to just take the ratio. I1.
4:5, sir.
Okay, I'm not sure about the answer. Is it sure 4:5 or 5:4?
4:5, sir.
Okay, okay then. Anyway, you got this thing. This is simple. Okay. Then that is end. Yes, that is the end of the assignment. Any questions in here in the assignment questions?
No, sir.
Any doubts? Anybody?
No, sir.
Okay. So the electricity chapter, you have to understand these things. That is how to manage the power and voltage, these things. If you understand this question, then I guess you can solve everything because it covers almost everything. And in motion chapter, this one, which one was the question? Let me just, yes, this question. I think this is kind of the maximum that can come in motion for now, at least. There are still heavy questions, but for now, this much is enough for you. Then, yeah, these are all simple. Yeah, that's it. That's the major chunk of this assignment. Maybe this one, if you had any doubt, maybe this one, but that is also easy. Okay, these questions we will do much more in the coming class, these type of questions. Okay, let us go for some extra questions here. I have kept this one. What should be the formula here?
Sir, V is equal to W by Q, na sir?
Yes. So kinetic energy should be equals to Q into V. Whatever the charge is there into the potential difference that you're providing, that will be the gain in, because that is the work done. Actually, that is work done. But whatever work is done on the electron, that will be getting stored in the electron in the form of kinetic energy. If these are two electrodes and here you are having an electron, and this is, let us say, negative charge, this is positive charge. So it is supposed to move from here to here. On this process, while doing this process, it is being acted upon by a work. A work is acted upon that, and that is Q into V. This work, when it reaches finally at this location, just before colliding with the positive terminal, what happens is that whatever work you have provided is stored inside the electron in terms of kinetic energy. So it will be having some velocity also, like this. So whatever work done, that is only the kinetic energy, Q into V. So
Option C.
yes, answer comes out to this one. Can you say to me the relationship between joules and erg?
1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 erg.
Yes, 10 to the power 7. Even if you forgot that, the relationship, you can get to that, because joule is what? It is Newton.
Newton into meter.
Yes. And what is the lowest unit of Newton, which we know?
Dyne.
Dyne.
10 power 5.
Dyne centimeter.
10
Yes.
power 5 dyne into
Correct.
10 square centimeter.
That will give you dyne into centimeter. Good, good. So you know this. Very good. Okay. Let us go to the next one. Okay, give me answer for this one. This is also a nice question.
So that is megawatt, sir.
Small m means milli.
Okay, sir.
If it was capital M, then it was mega. Yes, Shreyas, your answer is correct. Yes, Chandan, correct answer. Good. Jaydeep, correct. Very good. Good. So you have understood the concept. Good. Nikhil, good, correct. Good, very good. Correct answer. Come on, guys, please be a bit fast, because I guess we are losing time. Good. Yes, yes, that's correct. Good. Okay, now let us see what is happening here because we are having some time problem here. Okay, so in this question, they are saying that in the given circuit, voltmeter shows a reading of 4 volt. Then the power developed across the resistance R is what they want. What is the power developed across resistance R? So they are mentioning here that 4 volt is the potential difference at the 4R resistance because that is where the voltmeter is connected. So if 4 volt is read by the voltmeter, that means the potential difference between these two locations, that is 4 volt. So if 4 volt is here, then what is the potential difference between this 2 kilo ohm resistance?
6 volts, sir.
Yes, it should be 6 volt because in series total V is equals to V1 plus V2. That is we have learned. And in parallel, total I is equals to I1 plus I2, like that. We have learned that in the basics in the board level classes. So V1 here we don't know, that is of 2 ohm, we don't know, 2 kilo ohm, that we don't know, and other V that we know, 4 volt, and the total V we know, 10 volt. So from here we can say that voltage across the 2 kilo ohm resistance, that is equals to 6 volt. So if 6 volt is at this location, then the next one they are asking is, then we can calculate what is the current passing through that resistance. If we know the voltage at the resistance, we also know the resistance of the resistance, then we can calculate current is equals to by Ohm's law, V by R. V is 6 volt at that resistance and the resistance value is 2 into 10 raised to 3. So you will get 3 milliampere, you can write. This much amount of current is passing through the 2 kilo ohm resistance. So if this current is passing through 2 kilo ohm resistance, then what will be the current passing through resistance R?
Same, sir.
Yes, it should be same. Good. So these are the only tricks here. That's it. If you know this, then it's okay. So the same current should pass through the R also. So now here we at the R resistance R, we know the potential difference that is given in the question itself, 4 volt. Now we know the current passing through that also. Then we can easily find out the power. Power equals to V into
V
I.
square by R.
V into I.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because we don't know R, right? So
Yes.
instead of going for that, that is wastage of time. Why to calculate R? V into I is we can use. V is 4 volt, I is 3. So you get 4, 3, 12. 12 milliwatt you will get. Sorry, watt, milliwatt. Okay. So that's how you'll get the answer as 12 milliwatt. Okay, so I guess our time is up. We can stop here for today.
Okay, sir.
All the best for your exams. Okay, do well.
Sir, some student.
Thank you, sir.
Student has joined, sir. Ananya CG.
Ananya?
CG, sir. Someone we don't know, sir, who that is.
No one is there.
No one is there.
Sir, that time only 11.
Yes, sir.
Sir, that time she was there.
Okay, okay. Anyway. Okay, guys, we can stop here. Do your best, okay? Do revisions and anything.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, our test is through Google Forms, no, sir?
Yeah, Google Forms. It will be Google Forms.
Sir, timings are
Okay,
changed, no, sir.
Yeah, you must
6:45
have
to
got the
8:45.
message. Right.
Yes,
it is,
sir.
I guess 6:45 to 8:45 it is, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay then. See you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, is it same link or different link, sir?
I don't know. Maybe a different link. Maybe I am ending this meeting. So
Okay.
I'll do another link. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.